Hi, and welcome back to AdPlus. I've been on both the agency side and the brand side of marketing for well over 2 decades. And what I'm going to walk through with you today is pretty much magic from my perspective. We're going to create a cross-channel digital marketing campaign across 10 advertising platforms from scratch in just a few minutes. When I was in a digital agency, this kind of project would take up to a week to get done. Allocating budgets, building out copy, designing or acquiring creatives, shooting videos, or even just finding existing video, and all of the internal approvals. Now, one person can do all of it, and in an agency environment, have the campaign ready for review in minutes. So let's get started. In this scenario, I'm going to pretend that I am a founder of a honey company. We make and bottle honey, and that's what we sell. So I'm going to create a campaign for my business across 10 channels. Um, all I know about my business is I know my customers, I know my product, and I know my website. So with that information, I'm going to hit quick start. I'm going to put in my web address. And AdPlus is immediately going to go out and pull information from my website. It's going to pull logos, add it to a brand kit. It's going to take a look at what I'm selling. And then from there, I just do some basic configuration. So my business type is e-commerce, and my goal is to sell stuff. So what's the offer? I'm just going to say it's free shipping. You don't have to have an offer, but if you have an offer, AdPlus takes that information and works it into your ad campaigns. Because I'm going across 10 networks, I'm going to put a pretty sizable daily budget. And then I'm going to select the channels that I'm going to advertise in. So I want Google, LinkedIn, Reddit, Spotify, Meta, Amazon. I don't have a product in the Amazon marketplace. Pinterest, X, TikTok, Microsoft, Snapchat, and I'm not going to use Apple. And AdPlus is telling me that I really don't want to use Apple anyway, because really that's just for promoting apps in the Apple marketplace. So AdPlus took a first spin at what my breakdown would be of budget, and then I can also add restrictions. Don't mention competitors. Don't make false claims. We're going to preview our brief. That's it. This is all I'm giving to my AdPlus agency. I'm using air quotes there. You can't see it. And I'm going to tell it to start planning. I'm going to do this in real time with you, but if it looks like AI is going to be taking a long time to generate something, then I'll go ahead and pause the video. But my goal here is to show you this in real time. So out of this, it's drafted a campaign. It's going to restate some of the information we had earlier. And then once we agree with that, we can either make changes to it or we can just accept it and move on. We can start to build out our individual campaigns. So it told us our platforms again with the budget. It gave me initial projections on CTR and CPC and landing page views, but we're going to continue into the creative. So as soon as I go into this channel, I see that AI is working on building the creative for my different campaigns. And it's literally looking at each one of the platforms now. It knows the requirements for how much text to use, how many images need to be used, descriptions, video, all of that. And in the background, it's generating all of that information. So Google is ready to go. It's working on Meta, and then LinkedIn, Microsoft, Reddit, TikTok, Snapchat ads, Pinterest ads, and Spotify ads, and X ads. So again, it's making all of these creatives. We're at 100 creatives already. What I will do is pause as it fills out the rest of these, and I'll let you know how long that pause was when we come back. Okay, I did pause, and it was for about 3 minutes while AdPlus continued to build out the creatives. So we have 221 ad creatives built. So starting off with Google, the first thing it gives us is a destination URL with UTM tracking so we can have complete attribution of how this ad campaign is doing. It built out two ad groups for us, both shopping and local intent keywords. So the first one is our shopping, and it gives us all of our headlines. Then the descriptions, and then a CTA, shop now. And then it also gives us a prompt. AdPlus created a prompt for us for an image if we wanted to have that. Let's go ahead and generate that image so we can include that with our ad. So here's our image, jar of honey, got some comb in the background and a dipper. Let's say we wanted to add an overlay to this, sort of a call to action on the image itself. So we just hit overlay. It's going to default to bottom bar. We can customize all of it, the CTA text. Instead of shop now, we'll say buy now. And we can move it to the top. Or we can just use a corner badge, and I like corner badges, so I'm going to just leave it there with a corner badge right there. Apply overlay, and now it is part of our ad. The second ad group, we've got our free shipping push. So we have all of our headlines, we have our descriptions, and again, it wrote a prompt out for an image. So let's go ahead and generate that. And there's our next image. So with any of these, our descriptions, our CTAs, they're all editable. Shop now. Or we can go down here and add creatives. So we can add any of our text creatives, our headline, description, primary, CTA, image descriptions, audio scripts. Our images can be uploaded or from URLs. Or have AI generate additional images. Same thing with video. We can upload or have a link or a YouTube link, and we can add those right into the campaign. But I'm fine with where we are right now. Let's go take a look at Meta. So Meta, it's the same thing. We have a destination URL that's been customized for Meta with UTM tracking. And again, we've got our headlines followed by our descriptions, all completely editable. And we can go through and add them down below, just like we did with the other one. We have this formatted specifically for Meta. So we have headlines, descriptions, primary text, and our CTAs. Then with Meta, same thing. AdPlus gave us a prompt for an image. And that's the image it came up with. And then it gave us another one. Both of these are great images for sales. So let's go back up. I'm happy with all of that. We'll take a look at LinkedIn. B2C honey sales on LinkedIn's a little weird, but exaggerate a point to make a point, right? Here are our headlines. Here is our descriptions, and again, formatted for LinkedIn as far as description length for headline length. There's no trying to figure out the right characters or what would fit inside of it. AdPlus does all of that for you. Our CTAs, and then it generated this image for us. We'll go ahead and generate an image for this one also, so we have two images to go along with our ads. There's our other one. Then Microsoft ads, same thing, our destination URL customized for Microsoft. Our headlines, our descriptions, our CTAs, and our images. And this all looks great to me, so we're going to go with that. And again, if I have different images that I want to use or different videos that I want to use, I can always come through, add creative images, and just upload them directly off my computer. Next is Reddit. So if we want to run ads on Reddit, we have our tracking URL set up for Reddit. We have our headlines, and again, all of the character counts are going to be accurate for the destination, so they'll all fit. Our CTAs, here are our images. It gave us a couple different images. That's Reddit. I like that. We'll go with it. TikTok gave us our TikTok ads, our headlines, our descriptions. So we have our thumbnails, and then AdPlus created videos for us. This looks really good. So that takes care of TikTok, Snapchat. Here is our Snapchat ads, descriptions, the image that it gave us. I'm just going to say that Snapchat's great. Pinterest, again, we've got our URL at the top with the tracking information put into it, headlines, descriptions customized for the platform, new images. So those are going to work great. And then Spotify ads, it gave us our headlines, our descriptions, our images, and then it also wrote scripts for us. Since Spotify is an audio platform, it generated scripts, and I'm just going to hit generate audio, and I will link the audio commercials that it created with the voiceovers in the description below. And then finally, AdPlus created X ads for me, and this is our tracking URL, and our headlines, and our descriptions. Also gave me an image, and if I wanted to with this prompt, I could go ahead and create generate image. And there's our other image. So 10 platforms: Google Ads, Meta, LinkedIn, Microsoft Ads, Reddit Ads, TikTok, Snapchat, Pinterest, Spotify, and X. Only thing left for me to do is click launch. So here is, again, reiterating the budget and what our positioning is for each, and then confirm and launch. So now if we go up to the top, it's telling us our progress with each one of the 10 platforms. So it's packing everything up and it's shipping it to the individual platforms that we're going with. So right now you can see it's working on TikTok. After that, it will go to the next ad platform that answers, and we will ship all of that to the platforms. That's done. So now it's working on Meta. It's doing Snapchat now. Now it's doing Spotify. And quickly it's wrapping up LinkedIn. It's all good. So a little issue with Reddit. It says there was a temporary issue. We're going to go ahead and retry. So we're back. We just looked into it, and Reddit's actually having a problem with their API. And we want to get our ad campaign live. So instead of 10 campaigns, we're going to do 9. We'll retry one more time, and it's not really working. So we're going to just remove this from our campaign. So we have all of those ready to go. We're going to hit review and launch. AdPlus is just syncing one more time with the networks to make sure everything is good. And then all I have to do is click Enable All. And it's turning it on all of the networks right now. There are review periods for a couple of different networks like TikTok, especially takes a day or two to review everything. But our ad campaign is now up and running across 9 different networks. So I hope that was useful. I hope it was informative. Have a great day, and thanks for using AdPlus.